Hello everyone, and welcome to Askfluke episode 4. Hello, how you doing? Great, awesome, fantastic. Before I get into the questions, I'm just going to quickly show off a couple of pieces of fan art up here. Yeah, they're really cool. I will credit the fan art down there, and also put a link to the DeviantArt group where loads of art's there. And if you have art, put it there, or send it to the Askfluke email if you can't, because we love seeing more artwork, and I think it's all awesome, you know? It's really fun to look at, and I'm really happy that people want to put their time and talent into doing cool things like this. So, on with the video, right? Alright, let me go to my questions. Alright, Aussie Gaming, how did you come up with the name Fluke, and why do you use it? I came up with it, A, because my previous name, or Camel, which I use for like random account names, isn't very memorable, or easy to type or say. And I didn't think that would do very well. And B, I'm really lucky in video games, generally. If you haven't seen on my videos or on like everyone else's videos, so Fluke was kind of the obvious choice. And as far as I know, no one else uses it, so it was good, you know? Sydney Thompson, are you a confident person? And if so, have you always been that way? And if not, what made you that way? I think it's a weird question, because I think confidence is like specific things. Like this, talking and playing video games, I think I'm confident in that because I know it. Like, it's what I do, really, and it's really easy to do. But then there are people that will be much more confident in things like skiing down a mountain and jumping out of an aeroplane. Stuff like, you know, I'm confident in this, yeah, and I just always have been, because it's easy, isn't it? Sunny Yan, can you please do more Minecraft hardcore, or have you deleted the world already? Good news and bad news. I'll go bad news first. My hard drive broke, and I lost the map. And then that was during the 3-month hiatus I took. So unfortunately that Minecraft hardcore map is gone to the realms of death. But I do intend to go back to it. It's probably my most asked question is when will this be coming back, in both like this and in comments. But I will definitely be going back to it. And I will be starting again because I don't have the map, and potentially bring in people like Hollow or someone. Because I briefly discussed it, but yeah, we want to do something like this. We'll see. It will be back, but I can't say when. CG, how did you like it in Switzerland, and will the Forced Reviews series continue? Switzerland was great. It was beautiful. It was a lot of hard work, but it was just this lovely place that was like magic land. And Forced Reviews will be coming back. We've got the animations for the next episode, and you know, we just need to kind of piece it together. It will be coming soon. A couple more obstacles we have to get over, including one of the 4 is moving to a new house. But yeah, it will be coming out soon. Ryan M, which next console would you prefer to get if you're getting one, PS4 or Xbox One? I won't be getting one, most likely, because I'm very satisfied with my PC. It can generally play any game that I need it to. And throughout my history, I've pretty much had all consoles on both sides of the whole console war thing. Out of those two, I'd have to go with the PS4. I think the Xbox One made some stupid decisions. I mean, it's heading towards being a kind of home entertainment system than a video game system, whereas I generally don't need that. I need video games. So, out of the two, I would go for PS4. Fibonacci12358. Hello, Fluke. I have just 2 questions. 1, how did you meet Gubiak? Probably through the others. I don't really remember the specifics. Maybe he does, but I'm sure it was beautiful. 2, how did you meet yourself? Haha. In a mirror? Please answer this. I don't know what to say. J, will Team Undefeated Badman return? If Rage ever asks me to come back. I'm sure he will. I'm sure it will happen at some point, but I haven't been in a quick build in ages, and I don't know why. I just generally, when he wanted me to, he would be like, be in it, and I'd be like, okay, and then we'd do it. But yeah, maybe. Hopefully. Chris Players, have you ever got frustrated at a game, thrown your controller across the room, turned the game off in a fit of rage? If so, what game? Never on PC, and not for a while, but there have been a few games where I've done that. Doing things like twiddly challenges on a controller just makes you angry. Things like, you know, playing a game on like doing veteran missions on COD on the hardest difficulty back when I played that or whatever, and Ninja Gaiden, that one was hell. You know, or things that you try over and over and you fuck up, like one of the things on Heavy Rain where you had to put the car in a specific way to get an achievement, because I 100%ed that game, and that was a bitch. But I don't really remember any specifics of throwing a controller. Isaac. Hey Fluke, once again, now don't ask me why I chose this question, it's just a bit of fun now. Dress up in the hottest woman you can, go out to the shops and buy all the stuff you need and then send it on your Twitter. Remember hottest lol, remember don't ask me why I chose this question. First of all, not a question. I don't understand this one. In the hottest, so skin the hottest woman alive and wear her. I think I would get arrested for that, especially if I put it on my Twitter. So no, I'm going to have to say Eric Siragakis. Siragakis. I'm sorry, I've probably pronounced that wrong. Hey Fluke, do you believe in aliens? Yes. I mean, I'd like to think there is definitely life outside there. We've probably got it completely wrong in our expectations of what it looks like or anything, but there has to be. It would be self-centered of us to think we're the only ones here. Dakota, is your hair naturally blonde? Yes. This is all natural. Everything on my face and body is all natural. Magic Midnight Storm, hello Fluke, I have a few questions for you. Cool. Have you seen the shoot, I think that means show, Teen Titans and Young Justice? If not, what the fuck have you been doing with your life? That's how it's written, by the way. I always read it how it's written. I think it's funny that way. I have seen the show Teen Titans ages ago though. I used to love Beast Boy, he was my favourite. Have you seen the BBC show, Coupling? Oh, it's solo good. No. I think I've heard of it, but I've never got around to watching it. And have you read any of the fanfics of Flukens yet? Fluke Evans? No. Honestly, I'm kind of happy I haven't. I didn't even know that existed. You guys and your fucked upness. Space Coast 8908. Fluke, what do you think of Rage's stream turning into a chat room whilst he isn't streaming? I think it's cool. I think that's because we don't have a real specific place where people can chat. I just, you know, it's great that people want to keep chatting, but the fact that we can't really be there as moderators is a little bit worrying. So we just got to trust you guys to, you know, have fun, talk properly, and don't insult each other or bully each other or anyone. And if anyone does have a problem, email me to this Askfluke email. Just let me know, because otherwise we can't take care of you guys the same way that we would if we were streaming, and we would hate for people to get sad in one of our official places. Catherine Spencer, what is your fav movie and why? My fav movie is Old Boy, because it is just incredible filmmaking, and for those who know the film and want to be like, oh yeah, I love that film, please do not post any spoilers down in my chat, because there will be a lot of people who haven't seen it, and you know, the ending is mind-blowingly incredible. So, but could not recommend that film enough, but only if you're old enough to watch it. By the way, I can't remember what age it is, but it's probably an 18. But it is so good. And there's an American remake coming out soon. And Old Boy's my favourite film, so I'm not going to try and judge it too much, and I will probably go see it, but see what happens. Tom, can we add you on Steam? Unfortunately not, Tom. My friends list is full. Routinely, I go through and I delete people who have not been online for more than 30 days and then add people, but I have a backlog of about 200 requests at the minute. If you want to interact with me on Steam, I occasionally go onto the Rage Gaming official group chat thing and have conversations with people just like that. So that's a good place to try and find me. Jack Coughlin. Hi Fluke, or the Captain. My question is, what is the best like a boss moment you've ever had? As in, have you ever done anything epic and in your head you think like a boss? Probably. I don't really remember the specifics though. It happens occasionally. Like, you know, the kind of moments where you're just like, yeah. And I like to play it down. Like, it's probably happened in quite a lot of videos, especially in like Rages, especially in Worms. It happens a lot in Worms. But then you play it down, and if you play it down, then it's more like you meant to do it, which you never do, but you want to make people think you did. Anastasia, I am a toad, okay? And I was wondering what kind of candy is your favourite. I worked, assuming you're American, by the use of the word candy, I worked in an American-esque candy shop called Candy Hero in Leeds, which was like the best job ever, by the way. So I won't do sweets, I'll do candy, and my favourite thing that I used to get from there was the Butterfinger, because obviously they don't have that here, and God, that was good. And you Americans, what I learnt there is if you've got a chocolate bar or a cereal or bloody anything, if it's not got peanut butter in it, you'll put that in. If not, cinnamon. If not, marshmallow. That's how Americans' food seemed to work. It's great though, loved it. Darius, hey Fluke, I love the vids, thanks. My question on my mind is that if you had the chance to go to PAX or Comic Con, which one would you go to? I don't really know much about PAX, I know more about Comic Con because they have like films. They probably have this stuff at PAX as well, but Comic Con definitely has films, which obviously I would love to see, as well as all the game stuff, as well as all, you know, everything. And I love fancy dress. Like, it's always funny, and I could do ridiculous fancy dress there without feeling too out of place. So probably Comic Con. You know, that is the big one. Last question. Hi Fluke, have you ever considered doing longer running series or Let's Plays? Duke. Thanks, Duke. Yes and no. There's a few games where I'm kind of like, alright, I love this, I want to put it all together. But I always like editing. I like taking the best bits. I like playing for like a couple hours and then going, right, I'll see if I can get, you know, 20 minutes of good bits from this and put it together. And I never know if people would really be interested in me just going from start to finish in a game. I don't know, I get bored watching people do that. And I always got a lot of complaints of people going, oh, you know, you shouldn't cut and edit and stuff, and I want to see everything. But the in-betweeny bits, they're not as interesting. And I would hate for the quality of the videos, well, I say quality of my videos to drop. But yeah. Yeah, so that's like 20 questions-ish. If not more. Send your questions to askfluke@gmail.com. It will be in the info below, as well as the info for the song that I'll be using, well, in the background, which is beautiful music. Yeah, thanks for watching. Laters!